So guys, good to have you. This is Essie and thanks for being here with me on my YouTube channel. On today's episode, we will be talking about how to write a compelling SOP, statement of purpose, LOI, letter of intent, to convince the visa officer to approve and why you should be admitted or permitted to come study in Canada. Amongst every other thing very needed, this is also very important. Your finance is important, track record of what you've been doing is important, and the ability to put it down in writing is also very important. Like I mentioned in my first video, writing an SOP, I see it as an opportunity for you to express yourself. You're not talking with the visa officer, you're not having a one-on-one conversation with him. This is an opportunity for you to let him or her know who you are, what you have done, what you plan to do, and your future intentions, and what you also plan to do regarding your academic or the knowledge you want to seek in Canada. Of course, it is an opportunity for you to also let them know that either formally or informally, that you have been very productive in your life, or whatever you've been doing prior now, and that whatever you're seeking for is an added advantage to your future endeavor, which will be very beneficial to you as an individual, to your host communities, and even to your home country in the long run, if that be the case. So right now I'm going to show you or to highlight. This one is one of the very popular one you would see on social media. It's from Nairaland. This is a very detailed one. This is a very detailed SOP, and I'm going to give credit to where it is from as we use it as a sample. We would also talk about others, people you can go online. One of the things you should do is please try as much as possible to read and have an understanding of what it is, then also use that to create your own. Try as much as possible to be very genuine in your writing, and also be very, how would I put it, very genuine in your writing. Try as much as possible to be very natural, to like be creative in your writing, to suit you as an individual and what you stand for, and also your brand. So this is guide for SOP for intending applicant. Source is Nairaland. This was very helpful to me because when I first saw it in the WhatsApp group I belong to, I saw it as a very useful material. I also went on Google. I searched for SOPs towards my area of study, general and everything. I read everything, and it was easy for me to put all of them together in writing. And at the end of the day, after reading my SOP, I was impressed with what I've written, with how far I have come. It might even not be so big or magnet, but the way you put it, you'll be so proud of yourself that yes, over and over. Like, I must tell you the truth, when I submitted I actually gave someone my SOP to review. When he reviewed it, he was impressed with it. I said, oh, a well-written SOP, and he made the corrections he needed to make, and also highlighted some of his concerns, and we worked on that. I submitted, and to God be the glory. With the finances, track record, everything, it turned out very fine. Now you are addressing it. You first of all write your address on the side, and to the visa. This is for Canada in particular, please, because this is what I know. I wouldn't say what I do not know. And also study permit. I do not know that route for now, but as I begin to stay here and also explore other options, I would let you know how that works. For now, it is for study, and also college is one of the colleges in Ontario, Canada. Okay, so, and it's this address to the visa officer, Deputy High Commissioner of Canada, number 4 Anifoshi Street, Victoria Island, Lagos. Statement of purpose for Canada study visa. So you address it to dear Sir Omar. First paragraph should be you introduce yourself. Write your name as it is written on your international passport, the qualification and name of the program you're going for, the program intake, if it is fall, spring or winter, and also the program duration. Then that would be in paragraph 1. So the next would be okay, on that same paragraph you write the kind of person that you are, your interest, your personality, and this may include blind background of work and study you did earlier. This should be related to the course you are also pursuing. Then paragraph 2 is explain what you know about your area of study you are applying for, like HR, marketing, finance, IT, whatever you know. Try as much as possible to write them. Application of knowledge in the work, organizational roles you can work after study in this. Then number 3 is why this particular college, university, and explain the ranking. In this place you have to explain the ranking, what you know about the school. Just put them together. Okay, you've heard that so and so school is renowned for this, and for this you believe that you're coming. Just put them together in writing. The paragraph 4 should be why the program in that school, because you also know that there are some other schools who are offering the program. Why this particular school? Okay, why this particular program? Mention why you chose this program. Explain how the courses of this course will help you in your career. How some of these subjects you have learned earlier, basic knowledge, and you need better. If then number 5 paragraph is why Canada, because around the world there are some other institutions, there are some other countries also seeking where students like to go. A lot international students apply to, but why Canada in particular? Of course, Canada is renowned for its quality education, diversity, cultural diversity, and other ethnic hospitality. And for that reason you can put all of them together, and then you just okay, they say diversity, which helps in learning level and quality of life related to statistics. There are statistics habit that living in Canada, it's very Canada is one of the places to live. Facts and figures can help you. You can Google that. Now, the number 7 is travel history. If you have travel history, you can put them out there, what you've done. If you have not traveled, it's not an issue. I hadn't traveled, so I stated the travel I done was by road to Ghana, so I put it there. I don't traveled much, I'm not bored. This was an opportunity for me to explore and see what the world look like. So it's not an issue. Some people say, oh, if you've not traveled, no, it doesn't really count. What matters is who you are and your ability to put to them who you are, what you are, and what you are able to do for yourself and for humanity. That's how I put it. Then number 7 will be employment and work history. What have you done? For instance, I've had experience from front desk, customer service, administrative, but beyond all of this I've also acquired all that knowledge, and I know that this is what I want, this is what I can do, and this is what I would be able to do. So these are some of the things. You just put them together. There are ways they put them together, and they will just make very good meaning to you, and you would be very impressed with yourself. And to run number 8 paragraph will be family, home, family ties. They want to know that you love your country. They want to know that there's something back home that you may have to go back to. Any of the family ties that you have to put together. You can talk about children, how you can talk about how children are parents to family inheritance and how you are obliged to take care of your family or siblings. You can either attach their birth certificate. On this aspect, I also wrote this: my country, home is home. I will have to put pictures of me, my family members. Some of the pictures I've snapped with my family, my mom, my siblings, I put them there. Pictures I'd snap in my workplace, my office, I put them there. Yes, I'm coming from somewhere. What I'm coming to do in your country is to have knowledge which will be beneficial to me and to everyone in the long run. So in this place, if you also have properties that you have acquired, you can also put them. They could also be part of your source of proof of funds. You could also put them there. So number 9 paragraph now will be proof of means of financial support. Make sure that you have paid your tuition fee or made a deposit of your tuition fee, and so amount being set aside by your sponsor or by yourself. If not, so amount for your 1 year expense and all of that. You put them, whatever you have done consigning. Then you also have to put your pay slip, tax slip, if you're cooperative, whatever you are, all sorts of income. If there's someone supporting you, you put all of them together at there. Just put them in a way. Then number 10 is summarize. With paragraph 10 will be summarized with reason of coming back home country, your future goals, what you're coming to do, how you plan or feel it will be beneficial to you. So put all of them together. Now summarize the details by mentioning your career goals. That is why you're studying. What are your career goals, business goals, work goals? Put all of them together. what you tend to achieve in all of that. You put them together. Then mention how this course will help you in making your career home, how it will be beneficial to you, increase your source of income, how you're going to go back home and give back to your society, and all of that. Then that you will leave Canada at a specific period of time. Then the conclusion is number 11 is your conclusion. You can end it like that. Okay, that you leave Canada after your studies is one of the biggest reasons for students. Okay, paragraph 11 should be that you can end it like that, or in your own preferred sentence. It's simple. SOP, an opportunity for you to express yourself. These are guidelines. There are some other persons who have written also well, good, and compelling. Yeah, that would be very, very important. That would be very useful. That would be very informative. And another thing is, if you know you do not have the luxury of time to write it, please outsource it to professionals. Be in the loop, know what they're writing. Just ensure that it suits you, who you are, what you are, and what you stand for, so that amongst every other thing, this will not be the reason why there is a refusal. If you have all the funds, if you meet all the criteria, you've paid your school fees, you have all the funds, you have the track record, and you're not able to convince them that what you intend to achieve with them, and after your study you may get a refusal. Sometimes we do not even know. People just see, oh, but even when you get a refusal, you can also amend them, because there would always be a note why you were refused. You can also amend whatever you have not done well, and resubmit. And so many testimonies of people who have gotten approval after their first or second refusal. It's all a learning process, and we'll all get it right. But importantly, I would say dedicating your time is very, very significant in the whole process. Putting them together, expressing yourself, and letting you know that either at work or business, you have talent, you're creative, and you can do a lot of things. Some of the reasons why you get your approval, and I'm sure we all get our approval, and we're so excited about it, because it's another phase. It's not a walk in the park. It's not a walk in the park. It's not money falling up, but it is just another phase where we're able to express ourselves, especially in international and global space. So guys, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly do so. Until I come your way, I remain your girl SC. Then with that, thanks for being here with me. Kindly like, subscribe, and comment. Cheers.